Hey folks, welcome to Verified Investing. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here. Now in today's video, we have some interesting discoveries to unveil on the ETH chart, the Solana chart, and the XRP chart. And again, we're going to talk about retraces to buying opportunities as some of these are falling. And then the ETH chart showing something very unique, a parallel among parallels that again I think will blow your mind. It certainly does for me, and I love bringing this to your attention. So let's dive right in. Here is the ETH chart, right? And again, no lines, just a candlestick, a daily chart. I love starting like this because one of the things I was doing, and this is why I do this, by the way, so those of you that want to kind of understand, is a lot of us have lines on our chart, meaning that from a week ago, a month ago, we have lines on the chart. Sometimes those lines can actually hinder us from seeing something that's even more important that's developing. And that was actually happening to me on the ETH chart, believe it or not. I wiped them away, and all of a sudden I started to connect with my eyes different levels. And I'm like, wait a minute, are these all parallel lines that match up? That's significant. That makes it so significant. All right, in any case, let's get back into it here. So what I want to do is let's just simply take our parallel tool. And I was looking at this and I'm like, okay, well, ETH kind of had a high pivot. It pulled back, it broke up, pulled back, made a little higher high, pulled back, and then popped up, now pulling back. So let's do this. Let's take a trend line from this high and drag it right through these lows, right? And what we can see here is basically there's a line there. There's a trend line. Now, what if we bring that down and we bring it down to these lows here? Or do we bring it up a little bit higher and then look at this and look at this? Right? All of a sudden, we have multiple parallels that are starting to take hold. And I'm going to show you. So we're going to put in a parallel here, okay? And then we're going to overlap another parallel, right? So we're going to take that same line here, and we're going to put it right over, and we're going to bring it up to the recent high. And do you guys see what you get here? So essentially, you have a parallel line from this high, and this high, and this high. Then you have this major high and this, which again was your all-time, well, not your all-time, your 52-week high on ETH. And then you have your lower levels here, where if we bring up the arrow here, and again, you still have a high there, but they're low, low, and then right through here, all of those. And again, what this is doing is it's starting to create a basis for understanding support and resistance on the ETH chart. And let's not forget to label and put this in right to here and right to here as well, right? So high pivot, low pivot, and low pivots right through there. So what this tells me is that essentially ETH has resistance at this trend line, which is your upside resistance right here. And that's at an approximate 4,800. If you break 4,800, the answer is pretty obvious that you're going to go to 5,080, maybe 5,100, because that would be that extension parallel. On the downside, if we pull back into this level, we go to about 4,320. If that breaks, we need to know where our next parallel would be. Like, where's our next parallel? Let's do it again. Let's take that same midpoint parallel right here, another trend line, drag it down, and we're going to drag it down to this low. And when we extend it out, I'm just curious what we see here, okay? And what we see here is that essentially we come right down to this previous high and these highs right there. Look at that. I mean, that is unbelievable. Do you guys see that? So essentially, we have this. See, notice how all three of the parallels that I've now done all have a starting point. And the reason I do that is to really just show you guys how these parallels are all associated with major highs and major lows. So what we have now is a high here. You can make a case maybe right there, here, and here as well, kind of kiss the underbelly. But then we have this low, which gives us that perfect setup, right? And so the idea on this ETH chart is that if we break 43, 20, 25, again, it's slightly ascending, so it inches up $1 or $2 a day, we likely would then fall to the next parallel, which would be right here at approximately 37 and a quarter. All right. And again, it would inch up a little bit over time, depending on how we go into it. But, like this, these are things that I think are amazing because we could even take this a step further. Let's do another parallel. Same line, right? We drop it down. So we have our parallel here, but let's even take it a little bit lower. Like, what about down here? Like, is there a secondary parallel that starts to match up? And look at this, like holy cannolis. I know cannolis may not be something that you're used to someone saying, but look at this, guys. So we now basically have this area right in here, this previous high and this low, or we could even drag it down and you could make a case that it's these lows right there. Okay. So again, depending on what you want to do, it's really up to you. But I like this one because it actually touches right here as well. See right here, right there. And so, yes, it pierced briefly, but that actually can be used for the lower parallel, which we could also put in. So now all of a sudden we have this low and this high, high, and high, and high right there. And all of these are within range. Okay, see this? I mean, incredible. Absolutely incredible. Now, let's just do that final one because I think, again, and we can even do it from right here because it's the same line. Put that another parallel in, bring it back down to the lows, and what do we get? We get these lows right down here. And so lastly, you'll just do this. And again, just so cool to see, folks. But again, what you can see there is you have that level. And so basically, again, just to utilize this, right? So we have this as support, right around 43.20, we'll call it, give or take. We break that, you head down to 37 and a quarter, 37.30. We break that, it opens the door, and look at this, guys. So see these two parallels down here on the ETH chart? Well, now, what if we take see all this consolidation high area? It's kind of like a flat top trend line right through here. Well, let's just do that right here, right? So we drag it through, and look, right down there. This, my friends, if we ever get back to this area, this 3,000, Pierce of 3,000 on ETH, so let's say the stock market starts collapsing or something, this, my friends, is a huge buying opportunity. Now, it's not to say you can't swing trade these other levels, right? But this would be like accumulate a position for maybe a longer term hold on the ETH chart for me. All right. So again, listen, this is stuff that, I literally just wiped the slate clean on trend lines and I started to look closer. And I was like, and my eyes are so, and this is something I hope for you guys as well, is that over time, your eyes like naturally connect lows and you can kind of tell like, wait, is that a parallel? Is that a trend line? Does that hit exactly there? And then you draw the trend line, you're like, holy cow, like, look at this, right? And so that was just interesting. Anyways, I want to go on to Solana. Solana, very simple here, guys. At least on the short term. And I'm not going to pretend to know the long term on Solana here, but basically what you have here is an upsloping trend line right through these pivot points here. Okay. So again, somewhere in this vicinity right there. And then you could see that you have lots of support down in this range on Solana. So Solana, which by the way, put in a little topping tail. So it tells us that it was going to fall and it is falling today. If you can get down somewhere between, I would say 210 to 200, that becomes a major retrace. So think about this, guys. Let's just clean it up again. Let's keep it as simple as we can. Essentially, what we have here is what I would call a zone of support. And you could go up from right around, let's say 215 here, and then we bring it down to this area here. So 215 to 200 right here, we stretch it out, and really it should be just a tiny bit higher right there, right? So you have low, where this high pivot pierced, got a little higher, and then the highest point, and then it made a lower, and then it broke out. So essentially on ETH, Solana or Sol, as it comes in, if you're looking, and by the way, this is more of a swing trade because it was a breakout. Like, I'm not going to pretend to tell you guys, any of you guys, where Solana is going to be in 6 months or a year from now or 2 years or 5 years, right? But on the basics chart, this area here becomes a short-term buying opportunity. If it retraces here, basically to map it out for you guys, what I'm looking for is pull back, let's say somewhere right there, and then shot up. And would I take some off the table at double top? Yeah, but then you could always hold some. But that would be kind of the idea behind a breakout. Now, listen, if it fails, listen, and I want to be crystal clear on this too. I'm super into just giving you guys like the facts, like the reality, right? I mean, you guys want hype, social media, narratives, mainstream media, all that nonsense. But every chart can fail. It's all about probability. And so we always want to say, okay, well, what if I buy in here, and where if it breaks down, do I get nervous, right? So the idea here is I would continue to hold this down to about 180 and even add down in this 180. Look at this beautiful upsloping trend line right here. And then if it really gets below, like let's say back into the mid 170s, then yes, at that point, the uptrend has failed. This is what I would call the uptrend on Solana because, again, this was a major pullback, right? Major, major pullback. And then it started its uptrend. So you do not want price to break here. This would be an accumulation zone, an add level right in here. And then if it gets below, cut it. That's it. It's not in good shape. Looking at XRP, guys, XRP, same sort of deal here. Wedge pattern breakout. I highlighted this about a week and a half ago that it looked like it was breaking out. It did. Now it's retracing. If you're looking to buy this zone right in here, it's a beauty. It's absolutely a beauty. 277 to basically 270, anywhere in here. That would be your retrace. Breaks out, retraces into technical support, and retrace to the scene of the crime right here. That would be a great level. And then on this chart, in the same regard, you don't want to see, in my opinion, you really don't want to see XRP get below like 248, this longer term uptrend going from November of 2020. All right, guys. Listen, long video. I apologize. But, when I get excited about this stuff, I'm like, I got to do a video. I got to show these guys. I got to show everyone. And again, not to say you guys get as excited about this stuff as I do, but it's so cool to see a chart and then be like, oh, like I don't have to rely on, this influencer pumping that's saying XRP or Solana's going to 1 million or Bitcoin, like what's the chart say? What's the purity of the chart say? The chart is unbiased, right? You can't tell me a chart has an ulterior motive. Like it just is what it is. It's just buyers and sellers that create a chart, right? And so if we can read that in it's in its simplicity and just the crystal clear nature, we should be able to have an edge. And that's what we do here. All right. So check out Verified Investing, guys. As always, I'm over there giving out swing trades on crypto and smart money crypto, swing trades on options, smart money options, swing trade on stocks, smart money stocks, and smart money commodities. I do it all there. Swing trade alerts. Check us out. Have a good one. Take care.